Bored to death. I was bored to death sitting at home all weekend with nothing to do. The presentation went on for hours. I was practically bored to death by the end. She was bored to death at the museum because ancient history doesn't interest her. Listening to the same old stories from my uncle gets me bored to death every time. I tried reading that popular novel, but I was bored to death and couldn't finish it. You've got to be kidding. You won the lottery? You've got to be kidding. They want us to finish the project by tomorrow? You've got to be kidding. I accidentally spilled coffee on the boss's laptop. You've got to be kidding. You're moving to Antarctica for a year? You've got to be kidding me. He said he's never heard of the Beatles. You've got to be kidding, right? Sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of your excuses for coming late every day. She's sick and tired of eating the same lunch every afternoon. We are all sick and tired of the constant construction noise. He's sick and tired of being stuck in traffic for hours every morning. They're sick and tired of the unreliable internet service at their house. Call it a day. We've been working for 12 hours straight. Let's call it a day. After searching for her lost keys for hours, she decided to call it a day. The teen was exhausted and decided to call it a day after finishing the prototype. It's getting dark, and we're not going to finish this now. We might as well call it a day. Once we finish this chapter, let's call it a day and continue studying tomorrow. Get on one's nerves. The constant clicking of his pen is starting to get on my nerves. Her loud chewing really gets on my nerves during lunch. It gets on my nerves when people don't reply to messages promptly. The neighbor's dog barks all night and gets on everyone's nerves in the building. His habit of interrupting others while they're speaking really gets on my nerves. Couch potato. Ever since he got that new gaming console, he's turned into a complete couch potato. I need to stop being such a couch potato and start hitting the gym. The rainy season has made couch potatoes out of all of us, just watching movies all day. She calls her dog a couch potato because it just lies around all day. Being a couch potato is fun for a weekend, but I can't live like this all the time. Read one's mind. Pizza for dinner? You read my mind. I was just craving it. When she brought up that topic, it was like she read my mind. We decided to go on a trip this weekend. It's like you read my mind. He always knows what I want for my birthday. It's as if he can read my mind. She read my mind and made my favorite meal when I was feeling down. Feel blue. Ever since the move, she's been feeling blue and misses her old friends. I feel blue on rainy days. They always make me melancholic. He's been feeling blue since he lost his job last month. Sometimes, for no reason at all, I just feel blue and need some alone time. After the holiday season, many people feel blue when getting back to routine. Fender bender. I got into a fender bender at the traffic light. Thankfully, no one was hurt. My first car accident was just a fender bender, but it scared me. The parking lot was icy, resulting in a minor fender bender. They were arguing over a fender bender when we walked past. After the fender bender, we exchanged insurance information and went on our ways. Get foot in the door. An internship at that firm could really help me get my foot in the door. His first small acting role helped him get his foot in the door in Hollywood. Networking at these events is a great way to get your foot in the door of the industry. She took the job as an assistant, hoping it would help her get her foot in the door at the company. Volunteering is a good strategy to get your foot in the door with nonprofit organizations. Chicken. He called me chicken because I wouldn't go bungee jumping with him. You're not chicken, are you? Come on, try the roller coaster. They dared her to sneak out, but she was too chicken to do it. Only a chicken would back out of the agreement now. He proved he wasn't chicken by facing his fear of heights. Give somebody a hard time. My boss really gave me a hard time about that mistake in the report. He's always giving her a hard time for coming home late. I hope the teacher doesn't give me a hard time about handing in my project late. They gave him a hard time for wearing that outfit, but I thought he looked great. The kids give the babysitter a hard time every chance they get. Make up one's mind. I wish she would make up her mind about where she wants to eat. He finally made up his mind to change his career path. You need to make up your mind before the offer expires. It took me ages to make up my mind about which college to attend. Making up her mind about the dress for the event was surprisingly quick. Go Dutch. We don't want anyone to feel pressured, so let's go Dutch on the dinner bill. They always go Dutch when they go out to avoid any awkwardness over money. For our first date, we decided to go Dutch so there were no hard feelings. I prefer to go Dutch on trips with friends to keep things fair. Going Dutch is common in many cultures to promote equality. Throw in the towel. After months of struggling, he finally threw in the towel and closed his business. I'm not ready to throw in the towel on this project yet. I think we can make it work. She threw in the towel after realizing that her dream job wasn't making her happy. When it comes to your dreams, never throw in the towel. Despite the challenges, they weren't willing to throw in the towel and kept fighting for their cause.